You know what? I actually feel like I got the best seat in the house because these ladies really built a great foundation for what I'm going to touch on today, which is, how do we leverage the smart home technology and hardware that you're investing in and putting in the home for aftermarket system expansion and turn those into profit centers. So you can see the few things we're going to talk about. So I'll quickly fly through this. You spoke to one thing, April, that I think is really important, and that is choosing the right partners. And at Qolsys, we think that's really Qolsys JCI. I have to make sure I throw the new name in. We agree with that. We think it's really important. So that's why we entered a partnership with Foxconn, the largest hardware manufacturer in the world. We think by choosing, they make the Apple iPad, the iPhone, they source for lots of different big companies. And by doing that, that helps create not only quality, right, for those purchasing our product, but also that creates a confidence that that there's not going to be any issues down the road. We built our system on an Android platform. And why this is important is we believe that you have to future-proof your technology. And Android really creates the full toolkit for us. We feel confident that as technology continues to grow and these profit centers continue to open up, that we can leverage that technology to implement what we need to do along with Alarm.com. And that leads me to our other partner over here. I don't really think I need to explain why. Madison did a great job of talking about why Alarm.com and that partnership is so important to us. We've got to be able to, we're a hardware company, we're also a software company, so we've got to make sure that our engineers and our partnership is very strong so that we can continue to make these products in the home a true asset. And Qualcomm, largest chip manufacturer, the chipset that we use with them really takes it so that we can take all those automation devices, so Z-Wave, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and then your cellular connection and put it on one card right in the panel. So very simple, very seamless, and it works really well. Quickly fly over this. You said it earlier as well. I don't pretend to think I've got a cookie cutter solution that's going to work for every builder because it just doesn't work that way. So we've got a myriad of options, whether that be no screen or all the way up to our very robust IQ4 panel. But the really cool thing that we've changed over the past few years, and this has really come from feedback from this channel, is we need to make these more modular, right? Whether you decide you want to lead with security out the gate or you want to have just an automation platform, let's make it so that we have an easy path for any of those. So out the box, every single one of our panels, or the heart of the home, if you will, comes automation ready, and then we make it a seamless process for integrators like Guardian to upgrade to security, whether that be with a legacy RF that you're used to seeing out in the market, or with our more robust automation and enhanced security in our Power G daughter cards. Very easy to do after the homeowner moves in. Or if you decide you want that as a profit center, because we just saw the numbers, you can lead with that, and it's still very inexpensive cost. So this is where it gets really interesting, this in-home billboard idea or in-home messaging. Madison talked to quite a few of the more traditional profit centers that we see in lights, locks, thermostats. But the one that, the area that gets me the most excited and where we've been spending a lot of our time is in energy efficiency. And we've talked a little bit about that today, but imagine this, the homeowner walks in and they see a picture of their home with solar already on it, with a call to action that says, take advantage of your solar smart home and your tax credits and scan the QR code. The QR code then leads them to whomever you're trusted, and that's a very important note that you made. It's got to be a trusted partner, somebody that you want to put in front of that homeowner that is credible, reliable, and they're going to get the job done. Now, we've baked in some things to make sure that process goes seamless for you, but I'm pretty sure I saw the number $735K. I don't know about you guys, but that seems like a really great rebate to participate in. And I think that this is only gonna continue to grow. And as a way of kind of not having to get to the other slides, I'll finish this up here. When we start to make the homes, as you mentioned, we have to do this. We have to start making them solar ready, EV ready, battery ready. You're gonna be able to continue to connect with that homeowner. Not only can you create or send the images that are going to remind them of the smart home that you already put in there, you can continue to create a more comprehensive picture of what they can do with it, leading to profit centers, and then you can continue to retarget in this energy efficiency world that we're playing in now. So you got the rebate on the solar. Next, they buy to battery cars, they need to put in an EV charger, you can retarget that, and so on and so on. And we think that this is just going to continue to grow and be a huge, huge profit center for not only our builders, but just a great addition for our homeowners, right? And doing the right thing. And we're really excited about that. So
really interesting. Show of hands, who's interested in post-occupancy revenue, more of it? Okay. I wish there were more hands up because I think there's huge opportunity.
Well, I think you're the,
not just this, but all over
the homeowner
place.
trusted you to build their home, right? They trusted you to go through this extremely emotional process with. So who better to guide and direct them to these other really large purchases? And I think homeowners are relying on their builders more and more to point them into the direction of the right partnerships. So we have a lot of those products. Like Madison talked about, the lights, locks, thermostats, very easy to turn on. The last thing I will say is that, it's our responsibility as hardware and software manufacturers to make sure that we are doing the right integrations. Most recently, we've got visibility for that homeowner from start to finish of what that solar process looks like. As we all know, can be a very lengthy process, right? So where are we in that production? What phase? How can we educate the homeowner along that journey so that when they want to upgrade to that next phase, they feel confident in what they had before, or how the process went before. And then lastly, we have, and the integrations are going to continue, but integrations with SolarEdge and Enphase. So those are the two largest manufacturer of inverters, to be able to show that production data on the panel so the homeowner can start to understand what their home is actually producing, and then how they can turn that into a profit center for themselves, right, and save money. So I'll wrap it up.
Awesome, really good. Alan, quick take on just post-occupancy revenues. This is, advertising to get the energy ready, the solar ready, EV ready home, then fully trimmed out maybe post-close. I mean, where are you on all that stuff real quick?
I say there is definitely an opportunity there, and I think builders would be interested in I don't think they would turn down any post-occupancy revenue opportunity.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'm saying there's a chance.
Let's talk later.
Love it when Dumb and Dumber is quoted.